Hey guys, Chris and Corey here. We're back with another Metal Mack update video. We've got a lot to show you, so let's get into that. We've been working really hard on the playable demo that you guys have seen before. We've brought it up quite a lot. We're working on this industrial level, and basically what we're finding out the hard way, it seems, is that when you want to make a full polished playable demo, you end up having to create a lot of things that are closer to the final game than you originally thought. We're finding every place that we need an extra sound effect or an extra gameplay mechanic tweaked or a bug fixed, and we've been hammering a lot of those out while trying to flesh out the rest of the remaining content that's going to be in the demo, and it's all coming together quite a lot. A lot of the artwork is mostly there. There's a little bit left here and there for little touches and polish and things we of course want to save for the players of the demo itself.
I think we're learning why a lot of these indie games don't have playable demos. It's so much like making the final game in that you have to do the debugging and the polishing and the performance optimizations, because even if you slap this is a demo and should not be used to judge the final game, that a lot of people will still do so.
Yes, and these days, which is part of our intention here too. A lot of people will play the demo very publicly now. They'll stream it or they'll make a video. So we definitely are taking special care to make sure that the experience is very solid and represents what will be the final game very well.
Yeah, the difference between a demo for a finished game and a demo for a game in development are big, but that can often be lost when people just refer to it as a demo.
Yeah, exactly. We do have a good number of things we can show, so we'll go through some of those things for you. And we're going to start with the menu screens. I know what a lot of people may be thinking when seeing these new menu screens. It's like, well, I thought I saw the title screen. The title screen, of course, still exists, but we wanted a separate navigatable menu screen. And Chris, you did some special things to get these menus working. There's like a new tile swapping technique.
Yeah, the menus are a mix of tiles that change in large number, so it didn't really make sense to try to do a lot of that with sprites, because the sprites are used for other things in the menus, like the more animated and moving objects and so on.
Right.
Working on menus felt a little bit more familiar to me as a former corporate programmer, even though it's nothing like doing web development.
We're using that technique on another screen that we're not going to show yet because it's not finished. In fact, I don't know if we'll show that one before we release the demo, to be honest with you. It's another special screen. The reason the title screen is different, actually, is because that's more part of a sequence, basically, which is like a sort of attract mode that might show a little bit of gameplay, go through a little bit of the features of the game that might loop until you press start, which is a little more arcade-like because we're supporting Neo Geo as well here. So Neo Geo players are more used to that arcade format. So I myself personally too, as a game designer, I like having a nice menu system for navigating those things with the right kind of music and feel to it. Speaking of music, Allister Brimble has delivered a number of new tracks, including a boss theme, menu. Well, it's more than menu music. Actually, it doubles a little bit as a sort of subtle track that represents the heroes of the game as well. And he did a similar track like that for the villains. So all this, I'm loving every bit of what he's done. It's hitting the nail on the head with the style and everything. So
I like that he's producing a blend of different styles of music. It's not all like techno, like in a lot of Mega Man games.
Yeah.
It's got a mix. Like the menu one's a little bit jazzy, sort of.
And it's perfect for the kinds of things we want to have happen, like in, say, the professor's lab and stuff like that. It's perfect for all that. So I'm excited about it. Yeah, and we're going to play a couple of short clips for you of Brimble's new music at the end of the video. Maybe with a little visuals to go with it. But we'll move on from this and get into some of the other topics. So here's a little sort of montage clips of things we've been adding to the levels. A lot of gameplay updates, enemy additions, new backgrounds, there's quite a lot of new gameplay stuff, moving platforms. You know, we've improved this toxic waste pits that the player can fall into. Quite a lot going on, and there's still more to show, and there's even a new area that we're working on which needs a little more work on the enemies, but it's coming together. So, quite a lot to see. Something that's definitely worth talking about that we've been working a lot on are the bosses. They've been getting a lot of technical upgrades. There's the boss we showed in the previous video, or mini boss rather, the Mecha Head boss, which is more about fine-tuning and getting that a lot more fun. I'm probably also going to improve the environment area for that. I started with a very basic background deliberately so we could see what our memory was looking like, you know, a graphical memory and stuff. But aside from that one, the main boss has gotten major technical updates. I'm now using modular animation to animate him, and Chris, you've been wiring that up, and I think we've been fixing some bugs here and there. We do have a lot of plans for improving that boss fight, which if you're a patron of ours, you might have seen not too long ago. A little while back, we released a patrons only video of us discussing ideas on ways to make the boss fight better. So check that out if you guys haven't seen it, or if anyone's ever interested in becoming a patron. You do get access to behind the scenes conversations that we have. So this Mega Drive demo is, you know, focused mostly on part of the normal level gameplay. There's a lot of potential for other demos in the future too, and we do want to do a similar thing for Neo Geo after this is over. But we also want to, at some point, you know, do something like a nice shmup level for you guys maybe to play as well, or YouTubers or whoever may be willing to try it. You fans will be the first to know about any other demos or other announcements, so please stay tuned. Obviously, there's been a lot of work put into this one. I think things will go a lot smoother from this point forward because we actually have been building a lot of the structure of the entire game as we've been building this demo. So stay tuned for all that. And that's it for the Metal Mack update. However, remember the game is still available in late pledge mode, so tell all your friends about it. We're still working maybe towards that final stretch goal. If we can achieve that, that would be fantastic. And be sure to check out Metro Siege, a beat-em-up game that's a collaboration between Enable Software, Pixel Glass, and ourselves, coming to Neo Geo, Classic Amiga, and Steam. The campaign did very well, and we want to thank the backers who helped make that happen. Also, don't forget our other game, Damon Claw. It's available now for Mega Drive on NeoFid's store. Links are in the description. And also, the Neo Geo version is very, very close to completion, and we'll let you guys know when that's out and released, but it is available for pre-order on Pixel Heart's website. And you can get the game now on Steam in early access mode. We're still working on completing the finished PC widescreen version, and the Neo Geo version will be added to that as well. So you can get that at a great price. Go check that out. And that should be it. Thanks for your support, and thanks so much for watching. If you enjoy our content and want to keep up to date on our games, please leave a like and subscribe. Also, if you want to support our projects, consider becoming a patron. The link's in the description, and we'll see you soon.